Our target for learning is I can use numbers to 120. Good morning, first grade. Kind of exciting. We are done with Math Unit 12. So today is going to be a little bit of a review, and then I'm going to email you the math pretest. And for fun, either your parents can pull it up and you can write the answers on a piece of paper, or if they have a printer, they could print it out and see how you do. And then I'm going to put the post test in our packet the next time we are either at school or we get work, and you can see if you're still retaining all of the super great stuff you've been working on. So let's start with a practice here. Count by fives. Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Excellent. Count by tens. Remember, that's the whole column here. We're going to go to 120, though. I don't know. This is only to 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Now look on here and count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Awesome, first graders. Let's look at this. We did this way long ago. These were our numbers to 120. If Mrs. Moore gave you the number 17, what number comes right before it? Oops. 16. What number comes right after it? 18. Again, if I gave you 99, what comes right before it? 98. What comes right after it? 100. 89. What comes before it? What comes after it? And look down here at 119. I think, what did I do here? Mrs. Moore. Oh, when we switched it. Even teachers make mistakes, don't they? Then we switched it. Mrs. Moore wanted to know 10 before, 10 after. Same with 119. Then I did 109.99. So 20 before, 20 after. You're very good at those. You have a lot of review and a lot of work on that. Do you remember this? Just counting the groups. So in this one, we would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. How many in number 2? Count them up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 42, 46, 48, 49. Mrs. Moore, where is your math brain? 42, 4, 6, 8. 48. Are you thinking Mrs. Moore had too much coffee today? Let's do this one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Do number 4, number 5, and number 6. You can pause the movie if you need a little more time. All right. Then we were working on picking 3 cards, and you could put them in order. So if I had 103, 104, 105, put them in order, smallest to biggest or biggest to smallest. You all are very good at that. We always start in the hundreds place. They're all the same. Look in the tens place. Which one is going to be the biggest? 115. Because you're right. It has the 1 in the tens spot. The other 2 have a 0 in the tens spot. So this is our biggest. And then if I wanted to, which would be next, the 103 or 104? You are right, it would be 104. That's one part of our review for our work. So if I'm going to show you what the math test looks like, you have to take all of that knowledge you've worked on plus estimating, because here would be the test. First part, you're just writing the number that comes before and the number that comes after. Second part, you're doing the total. At the bottom, it says numbers least to greatest and then greatest to least. You won't believe it, there's 2 pages to this one. Here, you're looking at the number, you pick out the greatest and the smallest. This part is the number pattern. That's probably the hardest thing for us to identify, but if you can do it, please do. Down at the bottom, make an estimation, write the actual number after you count them. And then, of course, these are the little riddles, and they're fun too. So when Mrs. Moore gives the math test, I usually have my 4 or 5 children sitting at my table. We put up the fun offices, and then I read these parts to you. Maybe your family can do that today. Read those parts to you. If they don't have a printer, you could go like this. Look at the paper and maybe put a 58 just to test your knowledge. Aren't you curious? Mrs. Moore's math lessons are not the same as being in the classroom, but let's see if you're still learning as much as you can. Thank you.